Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to review the Skin Weightless Longwear Foundation from Bobbi Brown. And in traditional Bobbi fashion, this foundation does come in a lot of shades. It comes in 30 foundation shades and it retails for $46. Now I did decide for this video just to bring out this foundation's sister, which is the Skin Foundation. This is the original Skin Foundation. In the original Skin Foundation, I do wear Warm Almond, that's 6.5, and in the new foundation, I happen to wear 6.75, also known as Golden Almond, which also is a new foundation shade within the Bobbi Brown family. The original Skin Foundation for me is really for someone who just likes very light coverage. This formula is going to be, I would say, sheer to light coverage, borderline medium. I don't even want to say it's really medium coverage. It's a water-based foundation, best designed for someone who is, I would say, normal to dry, combination to dry maybe, but not someone who's oily. It does give a natural skin-like effect. Back to the star of the show, the Skin Foundation. This also is an oil-free foundation, and it also uses cold fusion technology. And to summarize cold fusion technology, this essentially means that the ingredients and the pigments within the foundation are actually, they're not heated. And because they're not heated, nothing is compromised. So you're going to get the best pigments, you're going to get the best ingredients when it actually hits your skin. Because most foundations are actually heated, and when they're heated, of course, naturally they will cool, and when they're heated and then cooled, you do get some ingredients that are compromised. And this particular form of technology, this did start, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it did start with Bobbi Brown's Intensive Skin Serum Foundation. This also is one of my favorite foundations. This is I would definitely say it's a holy grail foundation. The shade I wear, of course, is Warm Almond. And this foundation is amazing. It comes in a dropper style top, and it goes on the skin like butter. It's beautiful in photography. I would say this is best for someone who, in my opinion, I would say you would have to be normal to dry. Most skin types can wear a wide array of foundations. It's all about if you want to do the extra work to pull it off. But this particular foundation, just a quick little shout out to this foundation. This is one of my HG foundations. It is absolutely fantastic. Oh, and the previous foundation, the Intensive Skin Serum Foundation, that one does have an SPF of 40, which is awesome. This one only has an SPF of 15, so I would recommend to pair this with a sunscreen. Definitely have on a sunscreen before you wear this, as I always recommend wear an SPF of 30 at least. That's just the minimum. Don't fall for the SPF 100s because there's no such thing as 100% protection. And I'm actually wearing it in the video today, and I'm just looking at myself on the monitor, and I absolutely love this foundation. You know how if you check out my previous video about the new NARS foundation that just came out, you know how I mentioned that people were amazed by the beauty and, of course, sarcasm there. But, people were saying, oh my God, your skin looks beautiful. This foundation, I actually had to tell people I was wearing makeup. To choose between the NARS foundation that I just talked about and this foundation, I would choose this foundation. This is, to me, better. For me personally, it literally looks like I have nothing on my face. In person, it's amazing. I highly recommend to try this foundation out at a store. Definitely get a sample of it or just outright buy it. It's only at the $46 price point. It literally, when it goes on, it glides onto the skin. I recommend to put it on the skin, literally dot it onto the skin. And you could use a synthetic brush. That definitely would be good for this particular foundation. I also would recommend, if you don't use synthetic, then use a beauty blender. Definitely put it on that way, and it just goes onto the skin. The coverage is very high. You need very little to get a desired effect. This is definitely going to give you medium to full coverage. You could shear it out. If you put a moisturizer, mix a moisturizer in with this, you could shear this down. And that also is what's beautiful about this. Because of the technology, because of the ingredients that are infused in this foundation, you will not get that crack effect. So essentially, a lot of matte foundations, they will make your skin crackly over time. And because of the ingredients in this formula, you will not have that happen, which is amazing. This foundation photographs beautifully. Like I said, unless you're adding extra things on top, highlighters, blush, things like that, if you were to literally wear this as a base and put nothing else on, which I don't recommend because you need some type of dimension. Or if you were to, I will put everything that I'm wearing on my face in this video because I'm really not wearing a ton of products. But if you wear this with just a bronzer, or if you were to do just a soft contour, this would still, and make sure, you know, of course, the powder you're using, if it's a matte powder, which you really should be using, if you pair those, then it literally, again, looks like skin. It looks like absolutely nothing's on your face. So this foundation, I would say also, if you're a man who is looking for a foundation and you don't know what to buy, this would be ideal for a man to wear, just because it, like I said, it literally looks like you have nothing on your face and you could put on just a tiny amount and just be out the door. And it's so easy to work with. It doesn't dry quickly, so it's not like if it's in one area you have to get to it really quickly or else you're screwed. You don't have to worry about that at all. Also, to say, this also is non-comedogenic, so you don't have to worry about that. And it also is oil-free shine control. I will say that I did wear this just a day that I remember wearing it, because I wore it for probably 13 hours. And I went to the store and I walked by a mirror, just a full-length mirror, and I saw my face as I walked by, and then I did a double take because I was like, oh my God, my foundation looks really good. You know, but it looks like skin though. Like, it literally looks like there's nothing on your face. So it definitely is long wearing. There is no shine issues, or there are no shine issues. And again, you know, I have normal skin, so I don't experience oiliness. The only time I have shine is if I'm wearing a highlighter or something like that. I have Meteorites on my face, but again, that gives just a Photoshop look to the skin. This is an awesome foundation. Highly recommended. Comes in 30 shades, some new shades to the range, so definitely check it out. This may be their best formula next to the Intensive Skin Serum. For me personally, this one also does not oxidize. There's no oxidation. It's a gorgeous foundation, so highly recommended. Definitely check it out. Let me know down below if you have tried this foundation. Let me know your experience. And yeah, I'll be back with a whole lot more, guys. Bye.